Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, welcome. Hope you guys having a good day, or hoping that you guys have better days ahead. This is Marlon here. This is actually the national weather discussion for Friday, October 17th, 2025. Hope you guys having a good day. Okay, so, what was I going to say? So, now, I do want to point out one thing about yesterday. The reason why yesterday I did not stream was because I got sick. And it all started back on Wednesday night when I had an allergic reaction to one of the tree nuts. And got to a point where I would have to consider myself as someone who has a tree nut allergy. Or rather, that's at least until I can get the results. Because the thing is, folks, that I've never had that kind of problem before Wednesday night. And I do apologize for not streaming for you guys last night because I was still recovering. And now, well, I'm alive, I survived, and here I am. But I'm not going to play Minecraft today. I got a lot of things to do. But I will get back to Minecraft tomorrow, even though it'll be Saturday, because, well, usually Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 are the games that I usually play on weekends. And Minecraft, well, I don't know what's going on outside. So right now, I am going to go ahead and start talking about the weather, folks. First things first, I just need to check the chat real quick, just so that I'm not missing out on anything. Okay. Now, let's get a move on. Okay. Now, at the top of the screen, it is currently 64 degrees with clear skies, and it was clear. And nighttime has fallen since about an hour ago. And we had some some sun and clouds with a high of 64 and a low of 48. Tomorrow, all the way through Sunday, the whole weekend, it'll be just be a mixture of sun and clouds with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, with lows that'll be in the mid 50s. On Monday, there will be a chance of showers with a high of 66 and a low of 57. Tuesday, sunny skies with a high of 68 and a low of 54. Wednesday, showers, high 63, low of 54. And Thursday, clouds, sun and clouds with a high of 64 and a low of 52. Alright, now let's get to the national forecast for the United States. Now let's take a look at the active weather alerts. So no storm-based ones, but there are 4 high wind warnings and 2 flood warnings. Quite lacking, given that what we're seeing here, folks. So what we have here, folks, is that we have a warm front that's making its way through the Great Lakes, like Michigan, and a cold front sweeping through the upper Mississippi Valley and the Great Plains, and then a stationary front is located in the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas, and then parts of the desert Southwest. And we have another cold front that is located in the Pacific Northwest. And moving out to sea, hey, Wild, welcome. Hope you're having a good day today, or hoping that you got better days ahead. So sorry I didn't get to show up while I was sick. I got an allergic reaction to one of the tree nuts because, I mean, that was, well, the first time. Before that, I had tree nuts before and had no problems, but unfortunately, time has come for me to realize that I do have a tree nut allergy. Or rather, I'm just going to have to get tested next week. And then results, well, that could take a while, unfortunately. But until then, I gotta stay away from nuts as much as possible, though. But overall, other than that, it's fine so far, though actually it's just busy, but anyway, How is the weather for your area, Wild? Oh God, yeah, it's awful. I mean, I'm not. The thing is, Wild, I'm not the only one who's got food allergies. Glad I'm all right. Oh yes, I am. It is a good thing. I have some friends of mine who do have those same allergies, and even a few ones that I do not have actually. Yeah, it's quite annoying because that's what happens when you get old. When you get old, you're prone to having food allergies at some point. And age 31, why this age? Okay, stationary front's going to be in the eastern part of Washington State and central Montana, and then a cold front in northeastern Montana and approaching North Dakota. We do have areas of high pressure dominating the southeast, parts of the Ohio Valley, and, the rest of the East Coast, except for parts of upstate New York and the desert Southwest, does have a lot of dry air, and the Great Basin too. And then now, while from what I can see is that you do have some passing showers in your area, but we'll go into that just a little later. Alright, so let's go to the northeast, where much of the region is quiet, though some clouds and showers are coming from Lake Ontario, moving into the Finger Lakes region and into northern Pennsylvania. And it's been going on for the past 3 hours. Then we go down towards the south. Flood warnings are in effect, just on the northeastern corner of South Carolina. Same place, just west of Daytona Beach in Florida. I'm lucky I don't have any food allergies, at least. I've already got enough to deal with. Really? I mean, that's fortunate of you. I was one of those guys, but unfortunately, those days are over for me. Other than the southeast, we do have some showers and clouds in Arkansas and parts of Tennessee in a matter of moments, and some spotty showers, maybe a few storms in the coastal parts of Texas, and as well as western Texas. We move on to the Ohio Valley, where some clouds and showers are present throughout the middle Mississippi Valley, affecting places like Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois. The Great Lakes region, they do have some showers, and yet you have this cold front that's moving towards the east, affecting places like Kansas City, Des Moines, La Crosse, Wisconsin, Madison, Green Bay, and just anywhere north of Detroit. You have plenty of clouds and showers are there, and as well as Lake Superior, maybe a few shots of thunderstorms. Your area, Wild, well, you pretty much had some, but I see some that just popped up from Lake Superior. But overall, Wild, I would say that you're going to be dealing with some clouds, maybe some showers within the next couple of hours. Then we go to the Great Plains, where clouds and a few showers are pretty much isolated throughout the Dakotas and eastern Kansas. They do have some spotty showers. Some have popped up right along the cold front. Then we have some showers and clouds moving into places like eastern Washington State, Idaho, and western Montana, moving towards the east in the past 3 hours. Oh yeah, and spoiler alert, we do have some pop-up showers coming from Puget Sound in Seattle and Tacoma. Clouds and a few showers are located on the eastern side of Wyoming. Yet they do have high wind warnings just located in and around Cheyenne in Wyoming. Elsewhere in southern Idaho and other parts of Wyoming, clear skies. Let me see. It was raining all afternoon yesterday. Okay, raining all afternoon yesterday and into this morning. Around, hold on a minute. Alright. Around 11 degrees Celsius, 52 Fahrenheit this morning, and 17 C or 62, 63 Fahrenheit this afternoon. Oh, okay, so the weather has gotten a bit better, though clouds are disappearing now. Okay, so that's excellent, Wild. That's excellent. It's a little mild, though. My area, it does have a similar temperature setup as you are, but mine has been all about clear skies. Let's take a look in the Great Basin. No clouds are present. Desert Southwest as well. California, Oregon, and other parts of Washington state. Now let's go ahead and switch gears to right here, windy.com. I mean, I prefer this way. I mean, it just depends, the way it suits me, actually. With the way I present temperatures, wind speed, and direction. Sometimes wind gusts. Let's take a look. Okay, so overall, throughout the Northeast, we do have plenty of northwesterly winds blowing at around up to 20 miles an hour, a little lighter as you move to the west, especially West Virginia and Western Virginia. But there is a very strong area of low pressure just sitting offshore off the East Coast. But yet, on the coastal side, winds have picked up to about up to 25 miles per hour in some places. And winds are very strong in Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard and Cape Cod. Then you move down to the south. You do have an area of high pressure, just located. Its center is located in South Carolina, where it's spinning clockwise out of South Carolina. Though winds are a little bit light there in the Carolinas and parts of Georgia. Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee, winds are generally moving to the north at up to 20 miles an hour. In Florida, winds are coming from the northeast, but then they shift west and they move up to 20 miles an hour. But however, there could be some places that may be moving up to 25 or 30 miles an hour. Then we move across the Mississippi, where in Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern parts of Oklahoma and Texas, its winds come from the Gulf, but then they shift to the north-northeast on the western sides and the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. Winds are coming from the southwest, and they're blowing many places a little light, just up to 20 miles an hour, or otherwise close to 25, or light and variable, though. Let's go to the Midwest, where you have anywhere east of the Mississippi, its winds are moving generally to the north, but in the Ohio Valley, you have lighter winds moving up to 20 miles an hour, but in the Great Lakes region, they're blowing up to 30 miles an hour, but in places like Lake Michigan, could be as much as up to 40 miles an hour. In the Dakotas, Minnesota, you have winds coming from the west, and then they shift to the northeast, but some places they blow up to 30 to 40 miles an hour, but other places just near 30 or almost 30 miles per hour. Going down the Missouri River, where some winds are coming from the west, but then they shift to the northeast, but other winds come straight from the southwest. And you see some clockwise flow, just a weak surface high pressure center, just located on the western part of Kansas. I think I can hear music. Hold on a minute. Never mind. Let's see. Generally on the northwestern part of the country, winds are coming from the west. At some places, they're blowing up to 30 to 40 miles an hour. Other places, though, they're blowing up to 20 to 25 miles an hour. Going down south, the Great Basin has light and variable winds, but Colorado generally has winds that are coming from the west. They're blowing up to 30 miles an hour in some places. In Albuquerque, in New Mexico, and Arizona. Okay, so New Mexico has winds generally moving to the east-northeast. Some places up to 20, maybe close to 30 miles an hour in a few places. Arizona, mostly just seeing winds are moving to the east, but otherwise it'll be light and variable.